Hi, Ingrid Geronimo here from Dancing Dragonfly's Wisdom, and I want to thank you for coming to view this 2012 Ascension Insights and Understandings, Part 10. So first I want to present to you a concept that I'm going to discuss in this video, and it is a concept that may be a little difficult for you to engage in, but I'm hoping that you will take it on and engage in it in the next couple of months. And the reason that I am presenting this to you at this time is because it is what we are being called to do, even in the midst of everything that we might be seeing that may appear to be going wrong. We are intended to, or meant to at this point in time, start shifting our focus toward those things that we want, not only in 2012, but beyond that. So here's the concept. And it's a concept that you've heard before. It's not something that's new. It's the concept of what you focus on is what you create more of. So in my meditations recently, I was guided to present this concept, not only because of the fact that what you create or what you focus on is what you create, but because of the fact that we've had so much of that going on so far in our environment, in our world to date, and that at the higher vibration that we're moving to, our focusing on those things that we don't want at this point in time will occur and manifest in your reality much faster. So, I'd like you to begin to create lists of the things that you want in your life. You know, lists are things that we all basically do from time to time. We may do grocery lists. We may do lists when we're going to Home Depot if we have some kind of home repair or something like that that we want to engage in. But at this time, what I'm asking you to do is to actually create a list of those things that you truly want in your life. And make sure that they're lists that are outside of the box of your norms. You know, typically we hold back and we tell ourselves that, oh, I can't possibly see myself doing that. I don't want you to hold any limits in regards to this. I want you to just create lists of what you want. And then what I want you to do is I want you to begin to focus on one of those items on that list. Possibly one of the smallest items that you would like to acquire or you would like to have. You know, maybe an attribute or a trait or a characteristic that you'd like to embody within your personality as you move forward. It could be love, to be more loving, to be more selfless, to be any possible attribute that you can think of. So think of those things that you want. Pick one for the very beginning of this. And I want you to start really focusing on it. And the way that I want you to focus on it is a way that you possibly may have done in the past without even realizing it for something negative specifically. But here I'm asking you to think about it and focus on it on a regular basis, just like you may have done for some of those negative things that appeared in your life. But here, use it towards these positive things, the things that you do want in your life. So, for example, if there is an automobile you want, a specific type of automobile, I want you to focus on it. I want you to focus on specifically, you know, what it would feel like to have that car, and think about it every day on a regular basis. In doing that, what you're doing is you're giving it focused attention, number one, and what you focus on will come to you. Or you'll get ideas, you'll get serendipities and coincidences that will start happening in regard to you getting that thing that you have been wanting. You've been doing it all along. You now just need to shift your focus. Now here's a very key and important part of all of this. When you shift your focus on something you want, you can't speak negatively about it. What you speak in your world is something that is very powerful, and I've spoken about this in previous videos. The reason it's so powerful is because your subconscious mind is the way, it's the opening, it's the gateway for all of the things that you want in your life. Your subconscious mind is ever listening to all of the programs that you put out, and specifically the programs you put out via your words. It listens intently. If you feel that you don't understand this, please email me, because this is really critical and important. So I'm trying to think of an example here. I'm going to give you an excellent example. If you're thinking about wanting more money and being rich, then you can't start speaking about rich people in a negative way. Think about it. If you're speaking about rich people in a negative way, aren't you talking badly about who you say you want to be or where you say you want to go? Because although you are not there yet, you will be there. And so you want to remember that the people who are rich are not bad people. They are people who have made it. And sometimes what happens is, if we haven't made it to that particular arena of life, and we seem to be struggling with trying to get there, then we start talking about it in a bad way. Talking about it in a bad way keeps you from getting there. It's really critical that you remember this and that you apply this in your life. If you're talking about losing weight, you can't talk about people who are skinny and how skinny they are and how easy it is for them. You have to change your conversation about it. So talk like people who are skinny. Start saying things like, I can eat whatever I want, whenever I want, and my body knows exactly what to do to keep me slim and healthy. It's the most amazing thing. It always seems to happen that way for me. Start having those kinds of conversations with yourself instead. I hope that this information that I've provided here in this video will give you just an opening, a start, a gateway to the possibilities of what you can develop and create for yourself for 2012. Remember, it's really powerful that you start keeping track of your own conversations and being pretty much your own judge, and reminding yourself that anything that you want, all you have to do is focus on it, speak powerfully and positively about it, and it can be yours. Again, if you have any questions or need assistance in this regard, please don't fail to email me, and I will assist you in whatever way I can. If I cannot assist you, just remember too, I do have a wealth of resources around me of other people who have the same understandings, who are like-minded, and I can also direct you to them. There's always a way, and there's always support. Thank you so much for listening. I wish you glad tidings in your creations. Namaste.